Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Okhotnik, a tier 5 Russian destroyer. I'm on the map Ring, it's a 4-point elimination game. Top tier at tier 5, which is lovely, no carrier, no sub, which is pretty unheard of and pretty amazing. So we will see how else this will go wrong. Now we've got the first enemy destroyer, that's a good start. And now I might be able to take this cap. There's another destroyer coming on. Actually, there are two more destroyers coming around this side. Most of our team is at the A cap, and for some reason all of our friend destroyers are coming this way. I'm not sure why the Mutsuki has abandoned the A cap and why the V is here, but well, it's low tiers, right? People might not have figured out how this game works just yet. So I can probably get like Shaloso into the Nicholas, or maybe not because the island stops it, but I'm definitely gonna go this way and see what we can do. Meanwhile, it looks like we have a tiger in the center against the jaguar, which at this distance probably means the tiger is eating a lot of fish. So there is that. And the Mutsuki and the Nicholas are here, so let's just start pew-pewing. Now this is of course dangerous, because I'm close enough that the Nicholas can launch some torpedoes and I might run into them. And then there is the Mutsuki who will launch torpedoes, and there are two battleships, so you know, I have to be careful. The problem is the Okhotnik has to give quite a bit of broadside to use all of its guns, and that makes it a lot easier to torpedo. And yeah, the Oklahoma is getting closer, so I've decided to smoke up here. Might be able to torpedo the Oklahoma, and ooh, there is some fish, but I'm going to dodge that one. There we go, the Nicholas has been taken care of. I'm afraid the Oklahoma might be turning away already, so the torps might not be in range. Now this is dangerous because, as I've said, if there are like torps coming the wrong way, I might just die, but I can't angle perfectly when I want to use all of my guns, and thinking that Mutsuki seems like a worthwhile goal, so we'll go with that. The battleship is turning away and is likely going to escape all of my fish, which is a shame, but that's the third destroyer, and I'm very successful at securing those kills, aren't I? To be fair though, right, 15k damage doesn't sound like a lot, but at low tier, with low tier destroyer health, I did do some damage to those DDs. So there is that. And now we have a fire on the Oklahoma, and my smoke is soon going to run out. Now with the battleship, there is also Koenig over there. Now with those battleships not getting any closer, I might just wanna change where I'm going. We'll have to see. Or I could YOLO into them and try to make that work. But there's an island here, and I could definitely go forward and try to ambush them around it. The Oklahoma is actually getting closer again, so I could also just launch some fish and turn away. My torpedo range is 4.5 kilometers, right? But if it drives into those torps, I might just be able to actually catch it. That's assuming it keeps getting closer at full speed, sort of. And oh yeah, that might actually work out. There isn't an awful lot of it left, but there we go. Now this means I no longer have to move away, because obviously with the battleship pushing in, I tried to stay unspotted. There is, well, there are two Koenigs here. One Koenig, a full health one, is going towards, I don't know, that corner or something there. And the other one just ate some fish. It looks like it might even be flooding. So I can currently shoot without getting detected, but soon that will change, right? This other Koenig is going to be inside my gun range soon, and that means it's going to spot me if I shoot my guns. There is more fish coming towards that Koenig. That might just be enough to deal with it. And I'm spotted. It looks like this island is actually betraying me, which is weird. I would have thought like this island here is high enough, but then again, maybe... Like, I have a feeling like those trees don't count as vision blocking, just like the actual, I don't know, rock, dirt, I wanna call it. So it might have made this island look higher than it is. Who knows, who knows. So anyway, I'm going to squeeze past here and try to take care of this Koenig, and then I'm going to disappear behind... Well, I'm going to disappear into the smoke actually, not just behind the island. Break vision, unfortunately it got the salvo off, fortunately it wasn't that problematic, and this should be a Kraken here. There we go. Always nice. Of course, the game isn't actually looking very good for us, which is a shame. Now, Viper is already on the other side helping out over there. There's a Königsberg coming in here. Königsberg has a very powerful Hydro, so that's something to be aware of. If it shows me broadside, I might be able to do something with AP. Currently it doesn't, so I'm slowing down here, looking what it wants to do. But once again, if it actually comes this way, I might just be able to catch it with torps. You know what? Königsberg isn't the slowest ship. So let's do that. Meanwhile, Viper is taking care of the Furutake. So I guess the smart play might have been to just go straight north and join Viper. The center here is, like, I do have a lot of torps, right? And that means if I'm very close to something, I can potentially torp it. I also have a smokes ready, but the problem is Hydro, right? So I just got the Confederate, I got the torp into the Königsberg. The problem is the Königsberg immediately popped the Hydro, right? And I'm now sailing straight into a cruiser with no way of escaping while being Hydroed, which means I can't actually defend myself. So I'm launching a few torps here. I can get quite a few citadels in here. Now here's the next problem. I'm still on armor piercing and it is turning. If I had switched to high explosive, I might be able to take it out here, but I did not. And yeah, the Arshinko takes me out. So this was a misplay on my part, first of all, to get myself cornered inside here, right? It would have worked without the Hydro, but the Hydro was obviously there, and we all saw how that turned out. Now, we can speed up the remaining here. So the good news is we still have Viper. The bad news is we are losing too many objectives, right? So this cruiser is on very low health and it has no way of healing, but the Königsberg is also on very low health. If I'd managed to torpedo the Königsberg, it would have worked out, I guess. If I'd switched to high explosive earlier, I could have taken care of the cruiser. But mistakes aside, it's 2 versus 4. The Königsberg is currently getting gunned down by our V, and Viper is trying to get the Zucchini. Unfortunately, the Zucchini is now running. Now, the biggest issue we have is the points, right? Like, there are 3 battleships with 2 destroyers, and if we had an infinite amount of time, they might be able to hunt them down and just torpedo them into oblivion. But we don't have an infinite amount of time. And while there is still over 7 minutes left on the clock, it's the points. It's really the points that's going to kill us here. Because Viper now going in here. Arshincourt is very dangerous with its secondary, so Viper tried to disappear into his smoke here, but sadly there was too much damage coming and the Arshincourt is going to sink, but which gives us another achievement. But now we have 1v against 2 battleships and it doesn't have enough time to do anything against the points. I mean, the König is just probably going in circles trying to dodge torps. The Zucchini is also running, well, it's kind of coming back, but yeah. There just isn't enough time to sink in. So sadly, despite our best efforts, this is a defeat. And maybe the V can get another torpedo in there, but it wouldn't matter. I mean, technically, it came very close to sinking the Zucchini. If it had managed that, it would have given it just slightly more time, maybe to go after the last battleship. Oh well, so I've made some mistakes, but yeah, I guess mostly it's just that sinking 8 in a division wasn't enough. Well, we tried. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.